Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my very first voiceover. Can I get some props for that? Okay, my very first voiceover and my very first closure. Get into her, get into the knots, they are bleached. And this is a beautiful kinky curly Mongolian kinky curly. So if you would like to see the hair and all the information on this hair and how the wig turned out, please stay tuned.
You are my woman, my superwoman. I never over you, girl.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right in. The hair I'm using is from ISEE hair, and it is the Mongolian Kinky Curly. And I have 3 bundles. I'll put the information for the lengths in the description box. So this dome head I got from Amazon, and what I'm gonna do is take the wig cap off and actually flip it over inside out, and I'm going to take sew some tracks onto the inside, and this is just optional. So it was difficult for me to unravel the hair, so I sprayed it with some water, and when I say it is so soft, it literally is like, it really feels like the best kinky curly hair I've ever felt. Like it just feels good. So I was about to start sewing until I realized I did not pin my wig cap down. I'm just going to take some pins and pin it down first. So here I'm just showing how I loop through the thread when I am starting, when I'm finishing, and when I'm flipping over, since I don't cut through the wefts. I also pin my tracks in place with some sewing pins. So now I'm just going to flip my wig cap over. I will say that I wish I did 2 layers, so just go ahead and do 2 so that when the wind blows, it's more seamless. So I'm going to loop through the thread again, as you can see here, and I'm starting to sew. This is like in front of the ear. I'm also pinning down the wig cap again because I forgot to after I flipped it over. But I'm just going to start sewing in a U shape. So as you can see, I'm just pinning down the tracks again, just pinning it where it would be going. So those are the pins that's holding the tracks up, and then I am sewing in a U shape. This is going to help my tracks to fall very seamlessly. So after I sewed my first bundle in, I'm going to start to sew down my closure. Always wet my closures and frontals before I actually put them on the wig, just so I can part them and maneuver them easily. Now what I'm doing is just lining up the front of the closure to where I want it to start, which will be lining it up to the wig cap. What I love about this cap is that I don't have to cut the lace that is on the cap. I can lay my lace frontal over it. As you can see, you can barely even tell that there's anything under it at all. So I'm just pinning it down to where the closure will be, and I'm going to start sewing. So I'm not cutting the wefts, I'm just bringing it higher and higher up. So I'd say like right here is around the temple area now. And I'm just going to keep sewing around in the back in a U shape, not sewing through the wefts. So I'm just trying to get as close as I can to the rim of the frontal. I mean the closures. Look, y'all. See, that's how you know I only wear frontals. But I'm trying to get as close as I can without it overlapping. So I'm just misting some water over it so the curls can just blend together. You guys, get into the curl pattern. Get into how soft this hair looks. Like, no, it looks exactly how it feels. Like, it feels so soft. So as you can see, the stitching is very neat. I did not cut off the mesh from the inside of the cap either, just so I can have like a little bit extra security. So there is still mesh on the cap, but it's like very, very thin. And here I'm obviously just cutting off that extra lace that's in front. So because this is my first time washing the wig, I actually shampooed it and conditioned it. And I'm just pinning it down, but this is the natural state of the curls, y'all. Like, I cannot, like, this, the curls are just so pretty. I will say, for some reason, the curls on the closure do seem a little bit looser than the curls on the bundles, but it's okay, it's not that big of a difference. So I love long hair, but it just wasn't giving me a complete look. So I gave it a little cut, well, a lot of cut, and this is the final result.